sector into Anambra. And I also want to focus on those important clusters. Onitsha has to be a center of excellence in commerce. Nnewi has to be a center of excellence, and we know what we can do in that regard. Power is such an important area. I've managed power business. As CEO of Transcorp, we manage power, we manage hospitality, that means tourism, we managed agribusiness, we manage oil and gas. All of those experiences come to bear. I know buttons to be, knocked on, the doors to be knocked on. When we get all that, and then with me now in APC, I will be the bride of the government. Come and help us, because I want us to change the narrative in Anambra and in the Southeast. There are several things I will do differently. I promise you, Anambra is yet to witness that light of the nation that we are, and this is about the time.
All right. One quick question before we move to a different topic. You keep talking about Anambra. If you are APC and you win, and Anambra will be favored by the federal government, will you say that Imo State is favored by the federal government as it is today?
I wouldn't even want to go into that comparison. Anambra is Anambra, Imo is Imo. So I know that Anambra is uniquely positioned. Anambra has always been at the leadership. Let me remind you who and what Anambra is. Let me remind you. It's Anambra of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the man that transformed nations, the man that inspired Nelson Mandela that you know of. It's Anambra. It's Anambra of Sir Louis Ojukwu, the man that almost led all the major PLCs and formed the Lagos Stock Exchange that became Nigerian Stock Exchange, whose vehicle had to be borrowed to welcome the Queen of England, who eventually is the father of Sir Odumegwu Ojukwu, General Ojukwu. That's the Anambra. It's Anambra of Chinua Achebe, of Chimamanda. It's Anambra of Iwenetansi. It's Anambra of my brother. Anambra, when you now think about all the other states that have moved away from Anambra, you see Southeast becoming the fastest growing under Zik and Opera. Anambra is the epicenter. Is Anambra home to the largest number of billionaires? That's the number we're talking about. So how do we regain our lost glory? There's a lot. We need to find all cylinders. If I want to build a port system in Anambra, which you know is important, we are traders. You know, we are the #1 trader state in Nigeria. But guess what? Why do I have to go through other areas to clear my goods to come into Anambra? It doesn't make sense. It will be a priority. And I can't do it without the federal government. We need to think here. There are a lot of things we can do better when we connect to the grid. And there's this dangerous politics that governors have played with this, myopic thinking. Let me tell you what they always do. When they're in Anambra with a one party, because ABGA is only in Anambra, we cheat ourselves. We actually create a dysfunctional system. They actually even rob their own party people negatively. Because what they do, in that party, they'll clandestinely start working with the federal. Clandestinely. A to Z, I'm not talking about, even from P2OB to Obiano to now Soludo, clandestinely. And so they'll go and make promise to them that they never keep. They'll tell them, don't worry, support me, so I can get my second term, and either I will decamp or I'll give you 25% when you're running. And then they'll sell out their own people here. And guess what? That thing has held us down as a people. If you come to APC now, they're all mourning, they're not being recognized, and all of that, because some people are clandestinely. We need to break that. Let's get into the mainstream so that when we are at the table of Nigeria discussing the future of Nigeria, Anambra is represented, not the one they go in the night to go and whisper and hide and come back. No, come on. Let's get the right job done.